This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. This video is proudly brought to you by Luxury World, your trusted source for everything luxury and refined living. Today, the focus is on a topic that sparks curiosity and confusion alike. Are Rolex watches made in China? This question circulates widely, fueled by misconceptions, rumors, and the complex reality of global manufacturing. The goal here is to clear the air, separate fact from fiction, and provide a comprehensive understanding of where and how Rolex watches are truly made. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, make sure to do so to stay informed on future updates. Global manufacturing is an intricately woven network, and China plays an outsized role in it. From smartphones to refrigerators, from running shoes to the tiny components inside electronic devices, Chinese factories produce or contribute parts to an enormous percentage of the products consumed worldwide. This pervasiveness naturally leads to the assumption that anything manufactured anywhere likely involves China in some capacity. Watches are no exception. The global watch industry is heavily influenced by Chinese production. It is estimated that China accounts for roughly 30% of all watch exports worldwide by volume. However, this number does not apply exclusively to luxury watches, but rather to the entire range of timepieces, including the affordable and mid-tier segments where mass production dominates. This statistical reality, combined with the flood of counterfeit luxury watches emerging from Chinese factories, fuels the rumors that Rolex, the emblem of Swiss watchmaking prestige, might also be made in China. But is this assumption correct? To understand the truth, it is essential to examine the facts behind Rolex's manufacturing processes and Swiss regulations that protect the integrity of Swiss-made watches. The rumor that Rolex watches are made in China often arises from a mixture of partial truths and misunderstandings. To many, it sounds as absurd as suggesting that caviar is dispensed from a vending machine. Yet, the rumor persists enough to merit serious examination. The reality is that while some small and non-critical components may be sourced internationally, including from China, the core aspects of Rolex watch production remain firmly rooted in Switzerland. Rolex is an iconic Swiss brand, with a reputation built over more than a century of innovation, craftsmanship, and rigorous quality control. Rolex's story begins in London in 1905, when Hans Wilsdorf and Alfred Davis founded the company. By 1919, the company relocated to Geneva, Switzerland, cementing its identity as a Swiss watchmaker. Since then, the brand's development and manufacturing have been intrinsically Swiss. When a watch is labeled Swiss-made, this designation is far more than just a marketing tool. It is a legally protected status governed by Swiss law, designed to uphold the quality and heritage of Swiss watchmaking. To qualify as Swiss-made, a watch must meet several strict criteria. First, its movement, the engine that powers the watch, must be Swiss. Additionally, the watch must be assembled and cased up within Switzerland. The final inspection, which ensures that the watch meets rigorous quality standards, must also take place on Swiss soil. Since 2017, the regulations have required that at least 60% of the total manufacturing costs are incurred within Switzerland, ensuring that the majority of the watch's value is created in the country renowned for its horological expertise. Rolex does more than comply with these regulations, it surpasses them. Industry experts estimate that over 90% of the value of a Rolex watch originates from its Swiss manufacturing. This includes in-house movement assembly, case and dial crafting, bracelet production, and, of course, final assembly and rigorous testing. Rolex operates 4 major manufacturing facilities in Switzerland: Geneva, Bienne, Plan-les-Ouates, and Schneeberg. Each facility specializes in different stages of production. For example, the Bienne factory focuses on movement assembly, while Plan-les-Ouates houses the workshops where Rolex smelts its gold and fabricates its cases. This vertical integration is crucial to Rolex's strict control over quality. Unlike many watch brands that outsource components or assembly, Rolex maintains ownership over nearly every step of the process, from raw material refinement to the final polishing of the watch. It is true that certain minor components, such as springs, gaskets, or some raw materials, may be sourced globally, including China. However, sourcing raw or semi-finished parts does not equate to manufacturing the watch in those locations. Apple's iPhone serves as a familiar example of how global manufacturing often works. While the physical assembly of the device takes place in China, the core elements, such as the design, software development, and chip architecture, are all conceived and created by Apple's teams in the United States. This division allows Apple to maintain strict oversight over the product's quality and innovation, even though some production steps occur abroad. Similarly, Rolex operates with a comparable level of control and precision. The Swiss luxury watchmaker oversees every critical stage of its watch production, from initial design and engineering to the final assembly. Rolex's supply chain remains highly secretive, reflecting the brand's commitment to protecting its craftsmanship and proprietary techniques. Despite the complexity of sourcing some small components globally, the essential elements that define a Rolex watch, the movement, the case, the bracelet, and the meticulous finishing, are all manufactured and assembled in Switzerland under Rolex's exacting standards. This ensures that the heartbeat of each watch remains authentically Swiss, preserving the heritage and quality that collectors and enthusiasts expect. One of the biggest factors contributing to confusion about Rolex in China is the counterfeit market. The counterfeit watch industry is enormous, with estimates suggesting it generates more than $1 billion annually, a significant portion of which is counterfeit Rolex watches. Many of these knockoffs originate from factories in China and nearby regions, and they can be shockingly convincing. Some counterfeit watches feature details that closely mimic genuine Rolex watches, even down to weight and appearance. However, there are telltale signs: ticking second hands instead of sweeping, incorrect weight or balance, sloppy engraving, and slightly skewed logos. These counterfeit pieces often enter markets via unscrupulous sellers, especially online and in certain parts of Asia. Unfortunately, this phenomenon impacts public perception, as the mere association of Rolex with China is amplified by the prevalence of fake Rolex made there. Why does it matter where a Rolex is made? The answer lies beyond simple functionality. Buying a Rolex is not just purchasing a timekeeping device. It is an acquisition of heritage, craftsmanship, and trust. Swiss watchmaking is often compared to luxury wine. The region of origin, the quality of ingredients, and the painstaking artisanal process all matter deeply. Swiss watches carry the prestige of generations of skilled artisans and cutting-edge engineering that is difficult to replicate elsewhere. Mass-produced watches, even if well-made, do not carry the same cultural significance or perceived value. Rolex has perfected the formula of combining tradition, innovation, and exclusivity, which is why it continues to dominate the luxury watch market, even amidst the rise of smartwatches and tech-oriented competitors. In 2023, Rolex was recognized by the global RepTrak 100 report as the most reputable company in the world, not just the most reputable watch brand, but the most reputable company overall. This reputation is a testament to decades of quality, consistency, and the emotional connection the brand has cultivated with customers. This trust cannot be bought. It must be earned through transparency, quality, and reliability, all of which are tied directly to the Swiss roots and craftsmanship behind each watch. To conclude, are Rolex watches made in China? The short answer is no. While a few minor components may be sourced from global suppliers, including China, the essential aspects of design, assembly, and finishing are executed under Rolex's exacting standards in Switzerland. Purchasing a Rolex is purchasing trust, a trust built over more than 100 years of horological excellence. It is about owning a piece of history, precision engineering, and unmatched craftsmanship. This distinction matters because a Rolex is much more than steel, sapphire, and mechanical parts. It represents a legacy of mastery and care that transcends geography. When the question arises again, the confident answer is clear. Rolex is Swiss through and through. What are your thoughts on the Rolex topic we shared in this video? Let us know by leaving a comment and giving this video a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to the Luxury World for more insights into the world of luxury timepieces.